Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this awesome looking portable projector. It is called V1, which is an outdoor projector done by Jimtab. This is a 720p native resolution with 280 NC lumens, coming with Bluetooth 5.0. You can Miracast and AirPlay your Android and Apple devices with this. And I do not want to forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Make sure to click the notification, select all in order to get notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We love to help you out ASAP. And don't forget to click the like button. That really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly with a little more detail every time. And here are all the components that are part of the box. It comes with this user manual. Now this user manual is only in English, which is, I really like that. After a long time I seen one that is just in English. It has table of content and what's going to be covered in this, but you can see that it is nicely written, very big wordings. I really like that. This way it's very easy to read, and we're trying to capture most of them in this video anyways, so you're going to be able to see everything that is possible with this projector is in this user manual. Some troubleshooting guides, some loyal customer benefit plans that they have, and support. This is something mandatory. I really like that it's not in the back but actually the last page, and this is how it looks. It comes with this power line. Now one side is going to be the one that connects to the electricity and is created for Canada, United States, and the other side is just a regular power connector that will be connected to your projector. It also comes with a HDMI cable. It also comes with a IR remote, and it's inside of a little plastic. And once you take it out, you can see just basic options are there, something like power, mute, D, play and pause, fast forward and rewind, your navigation key with the OK in the middle, and then you also have the return, the menu, and also the source, and then your volume up and down is in the bottom of it. There's no other indication which company made it. There's a little part that you can open from the back, and this is how you will be able to put two AAA batteries in this, which is not included in the box. But when you look, it has that little hinge, so now when you put it on the actual table, it's not going to wobble. And on top of that, the IR sensor is right on the top, and going around, there's nothing else around it, but it is really good, effective little remote. I am sure that you're going to like, and it's very easy to hold on. It also comes with a AV port. Now this is RCA, and this is the audio jack that will connect at the back of your projector, so the picture can go inside. It is yellow for video, but you can see that it also have the white and the red. That is for right and left, and this is for your video. And you can play your VCR or old camcorders on this, and it will work perfectly. Now here's the best part. It comes with a bag. Now this bag is really good and very useful, so that way you're not only going to be able to put your projector in it, but if you want to go to vacation, you can use this to put your towels, your clothes, and this, and take it with you. It is pretty big when you go through. It does have a little package right in the front that you can use and put more stuff in it, and it really going to help you out. And this way you can see that it has both sides of things that you can open, and on top of that you can also have two zippers, so both sides will be able to open and close, and you can put more product inside of it. And yes, it is really good, really big. So that way you're not only going to put your projector in this, but clothes, and it will really help you out. And the big moment is the actual projector. It is inside of a little really cool cushioned, there you go, plastic. Now that is so it doesn't get damaged, and inside of another plastic so that way it doesn't get scratched up. We will take it out, and this is how it looks. I really like that. There's a little plastic in front. We will take it out. But this is how it really looks. I really like that design, how everything is, your IR sensor. I really like that. And you also have a little handle. You just have to play with it to get it out. It's leather. I really like that. Oh, wow. So this is the projector. I really like how it's been designed and how small it is. So let's go through. Now you can see from the front, you have the lens. There is a little film that we can take out. In this way we can see that the lens is really big. Now going in the front, you do have their name. I really like that little cut that they have done. This is the IR sensor, so the remote will work. Going on the side of it, you have really big holes, ventilation, and then you have the speaker. And when you look on the top, you also have a headphone jack and also the AV port, which can be hidden once you have the handle put all the way on the side, which is really cool. Now let's just bring it back up to make sure there's nothing else underneath of it. And yes, there is. So we do have the HDMI port and a USB. There's another IR sensor right in the back. And when you look this is all ventilation. I really like that again. Now going on the other side, same thing. You have the power, as you can see it right over here. And then you have the holes for the speaker and then ventilation. Now when you look in the bottom is where you're going to see the rubber legs. And this way you can put it on a table, and when you move it, it's really hard to move, which is really good. And then you have more holes for ventilation. You have one spot so you can put it on a tripod, which is really good. And you have a label that will tell you a model number and also more information on what else is there. But the top part has the power button and also have the focus. And when you're trying to look around, there's nothing else. Now let's place some batteries inside of the remote. And now to make sure this works, just use a camera like this and then position it in front and then press the button. And when you see it blinking, that means is the IR remote is functional. We will connect the bottom of the tripod. So this was the first boot, and I just leveled the actual screen to see how it will really look. But here's the best part. As soon as you turn it on, it shows you there's a little USB and it says no device connected, which is correct. On top of that, you have some shortcuts for something like photo, music, movie, and then text. Yes, you can read text with this too. And on top of that, in the bottom, you have HDMI, Bluetooth, Miracast called Mcast, and then options. So let's go through one by one and check it out. And one thing I do not want to forget is projector do have Bluetooth, and it's right on the top, the indicators there. Now the remote is right on my hand and I'm pointing towards the screen in order to make it work. So that means this remote will reflect from the wall to the projector to make the remote really work, which is really good. Number one is going into options to see exactly what options it have. Right now, the way that I have added everything to this projector is straight, so there's no levels or down or up, which makes it really nice when you see these corners. Looks really cool, and it is pretty straight. Let's go next. It's going to be the settings itself. So first thing first is you're going to see the picture mode, which is standard. Now if I have to come down, you can select it and you can click on it to change from one to other. So something like right now it says standard. You can go to dynamic, mild, or user. User, you can change different tones to it. So contrast is different, brightness is different, color, and also sharpness. Now I have to really mention and tell you that every room has different temperature and different parts. Something like I have a window on the side. So yes, it will change the temperature for me differently. So if you ask me what numbers I'm using, I can give it to you, but it's not going to give you the best effect because it's not the same exact environment. So here you go. The next part is the projection direction in this case. And that way you can say that if this has been projected forward, you can use this. But if you click it, this way you can change from one if it's from the rear, and then if you put it on the ceiling upside down, and also you could fix it so that way it's from the back, rear, you can fix it too, or it's a front, just like how we have it right now. And that's how it has been set up. Now this part I always going to leave it on standard because I'm just making the video. But if you go up, now the part comes to sound. Yes, you can do the sound the same way, so that way you have different sounds set up for your movie, music, sports, or user. You can play with the user wants to make the bass better. In this case, there you go, you see that, or the balance to be right side will be more than the left side, all going to be in your hands. When it comes to balance, think of it that you're inside of your car. You want the back of your car to have more sound than the forward. This is how these things are set up. But for the meantime, just going to leave it on standard because we need to test these things out. And here you go. You can also have a timer, so that way you do not use that much lamp use, so that way it will last you a lot longer, which will be really good. Now, one thing I have to mention is this is the last page, which is really cool. You can see the version is written on the top, but then when you go down, you can change the languages to different ones that are available right now, which is a variety of them. And on top of that, when you go back to settings, and if you wanted to change it, yes, you can. There's the Bluetooth settings. You can set it up, and yes, there's a name for it, so you can search for something like your phones. And yes, this can play songs for you just using your phone. And that way you can just use this projector as a regular Bluetooth device and it will work perfectly. So you have to make sure that the Bluetooth is on. Only thing I have to mention is that this projector have to be wired anywhere you take it, except that it is a beautiful device. And then once it's paired, then you will see that over here. Another thing is that you can factory reset it using this part right here. And then software update if you have it on USB. Yes, this projector do have a USB. You can connect it and you can update it, or you can search online to see if there is one available, and then you can process it. Now, how do you do that? Let's go back. How do you do that? Make sure first that your network is connected. In this case, you can see that the wireless is off. We can click on it to turn it on. You can go to wireless, and now we will look for our Wi-Fi, which we are going to connect in a couple of seconds. And here you go. So the one that I really like is this projector can connect to 5G network, as you can see it there. And then we can go ahead and connect it, and then you can go to it and it will give you a pop-up for your password. So once I enter mine, I will show you exactly what I have done. There you go. Once it says success, you are connected. Then you can just press back. And now you can go to OTA upgrade and you can select it. Now it will take a couple of seconds, and if there is any updates, it will give you a pop-up like just went by, and it will tell you that it is up to date. And that's about it. Now you can press home and you can totally get out so you can process the other parts. Now the best part is that we do have a USB. Let's connect it and see what type of videos we can play. And yes, it is very loud, which is really good, but you can see how nice and clean the video is and how it will play it. So I don't have any blurriness on any of the corners. It looks really good. So this is one of the videos, and the second one is not supported. So that means if you have a video that is 4K, will not play through USB. So make sure it is 1080p, and then it will play it for you. Now for Miracast, make sure that you go on it, select it, and it will tell you which one you want to select with. Something like if you have an Apple device, you have to go to AirPlay. If you have a Miracast, you have to select it. That means Android devices. So once you go to it, this will be explaining to you what you need to do in order to process it. So there you go. It is waiting for connection right there. So now we have to go to our phone. We have to go to our smart view, and here you go. The first one will show up and it will tell you to start now. So it takes a couple of seconds for it to connect, and that's what we are waiting for. And there you go. So now you can see the actual screen in there. So this way, if you want to flip up or flip down, it is really accurate for you to play all the videos that you have through this, which I really like. So this way, if you want to go next and you want to play with your phone on the screen, it works perfectly. And yes, it is in focus. This is a light measurement near to the projector, and we're near to the screen. Now the fan noise with just nothing playing but just a fan, this is how loud it can get. This is a headphone plus mic. It connects with USB to your computer, and it is from a company called Datafy. Now this test will be for the light inside of the room. You have to remember that it depends what type of bulb or LED light you have in your house that will really reflect, and it will decrease the amount of light that you will get. This projector is really designed for you to get it in a dark area or dark room. So what you see right now, but when we turn on the light, this is what happens. So this is a maximum light. As you can see right now, my light do flicker a little bit. Now if I have to dim it down, and if you do have a dimmable, then it will be very good for you to see something around the room while you're watching it. And this is how dim that I can get out of this bulb, but this is cool because now I can see my hand and I can do more work, and this is very vibrant, and I can still play my movies and go next. So I know that this projector do come with one more option, that you can use it as a standalone speaker. Yes, but here's a little thing that I found out, and I know it will work. It will work perfectly for you using your phone, so you could play with it. So let's go through and set that part up first. Now I have to mention that for this part, you have to make sure that first you have to go to Bluetooth and make sure that mode is going to be on receiving, not on sending, and then the name will come up. Now you don't have to search for anything because you have to go to your phone. In this case, we're going to scroll down, go to Bluetooth. Now I am using my Note 9, but I have to scroll up and the name shows up right in the bottom. I have to select it and it says to say okay for it to connect, and now it is connected. So now I can press home and I can go to YouTube and we can search for one of our videos. To make this very simple, I'm just going to click on this one, which is our latest one. And you see that? So I can view it here and I can listen to it. And I can bring my volume up or down. You can see that I'm on 100% right now, which is really good. That means that it will work. Only problem is that it's still going to broadcast on the screen for you. That's about it, but it works. It works perfectly. If you guys do know how to turn the screen off, please let me know. I would love to process that. All the links will be available in the bottom of this video where you can order it from, except that I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.